Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video. And if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. There was a report that came out about Bill Belichick. He has banned Patriot scouts from attending UNC practices to scout their players. As a good friend, not a good friend, what am I talking about? But a good person that I watch in the sports media that reported on it, Mr. John Middlecoff, reported on his show. NFL scouts in general have faced hurdles scouting UNC players so far under Belichick's tenure at North Carolina. This single-handedly has to be one of the dumbest stories I have heard from a college football program. The point of college and the point of college football is to prepare young men for the next level. What does that mean? When you're preparing, you're teaching these boys to be professional at all times. Every practice, give it all you have because you never know. You never know because that one scout, that one team who could be the only team who could want you on their team could be present at that practice. And if you're out there bull crapping and bull jiving and being lackadaisical, you may have killed your chance from being in the NFL. Why wouldn't you allow scouts? It says the Patriots specifically, but it's been reported they're saying that scouts in general have had a problem getting to UNC's practices to scout players. That is the whole point of college football. That's the whole point of the player development stuff for the NFL, the scouting. That's the pivotal part of it. It's not always about what the players are able to show on Saturdays. What happens behind the scenes? How are they at practice? It is things that are important and that people observe and scouts observe. So when you're having a report like this, it is dumb. If I am a parent, heck, if I am a player with this type of news, why would I want to go play for your football program? The ultimate goal for any kid, even with the stage of NIL, the ultimate goal is to make it to the NFL. That NIL money, and a lot of people has already said it, it is not forever. The ultimate goal is to get to the NFL. And with this, with just the Patriots themselves, that is one less team that a player could potentially go to. That one team, that could probably be the only team that would ever be interested in a kid. That's one less team taken away. It's already hard enough to make it into the NFL. It's hard to get drafted, specifically at a school like North Carolina that is not historically great at football. It is a basketball school, and it's always been called a basketball school for a reason. So you're already handicapped to a certain degree to begin with. So these reports, they are not helping your case. They're not helping you out. Because it's already hard to make it into the league. It's already hard for kids from North Carolina to get drafted. How many great players before NIL, even now with NIL, what great players have you heard play for the University of North Carolina? None. The only great player you can really think of, Lawrence Taylor, 35, 40 years ago. This isn't an elite program with elite athletes. These players, these kids need every single chance they can get to get looked at. Just because you have a personal falling out with the New England Patriots does not mean that a kid on that team for the North Carolina Tar Heels wouldn't want to go to the New England Patriots. What if a kid who's playing for your program, his favorite team, someone, in this day and age, he's looked up to the Tom Brady's, the Bill Belichick's, because that's why he wanted to play for you. Wes Welker, Rob Gronkowski. That's the type of generation you're coaching. That's what the type of football they grew up with. We're talking about 18 to 20-year-olds to 21-year-olds. These are the type of guys that we are talking about. So one can surmise their dream could be playing for the New England Patriots. And just because Bill Belichick, because of your personal issues you have with the franchise, because, I don't know, whatever type of things you have going on with Robert Kraft and things of this nature where, I don't know, they had some type of issues. But you're going to let that get in the way of a kid on your team potentially wanting to play for that franchise, an historical franchise who had the best player of all time play for them at the quarterback position, who has the most Super Bowls in the city of Boston, the biggest sports city in the world, all the commercial value that could be going with that team, and you think that nobody will want to go play for them? And you're going to deny that kid for playing for them? And you're going to deny New England Patriots scouts from going to your practice? That is beyond petty. Beyond petty. It's unprofessional. And it is ultimately a disservice to those kids. Again, and I'm going to reiterate it, you are at a considered a very small football program. You're not in one of the elite programs. You're not the Alabamas, all the powerhouses in the SEC, Big 12, Big 10. You're in the ACC. You're a basketball school. You've not had any talent be able to come out of North Carolina. It's hard to get kids to go to North Carolina because all the good kids are going to the bigger schools. So you would think that, darn, it would be in the best interest of these kids to invite every single scout that we can get in here. But because of your pettiness, and even not only the New England Patriots, but other scouts as well, you've denied these kids a chance and opportunity to get looked at. And potentially other teams, not only the New England Patriots. It is beyond petty. And this is something that continues to, I wouldn't say taint Bill Belichick's legacy. He couldn't get a head coaching job in the NFL. He's had nothing but drama ever since he's came to North Carolina with the girlfriend thing and all the other stuff. Then you have the game, your debut game, when you get the absolute brakes beaten off of you by TCU. Not even close. And then you have this report. If I am a parent of a child whose ultimate aspiration is to go to the NFL, when supposedly Bill Belichick is supposed to be leading a NFL style type program, I would not want to step foot, even consider going to North Carolina. I wouldn't. Because in my opinion, it would be in the best interest of my child to go elsewhere. And that is not something that you think would be coming out of my mouth. That is not something that North Carolina and fans of the program would think they would say with Bill Belichick. With Bill Belichick, they were thinking potential natty. That's why they were thinking the first drive going into the TCU game. They're like, okay, are we back? Question mark? Are we back? No, you're not. So this story is just, it's very, very troubling in my opinion. It's disheartening. This is just another, it is another indication of why everybody still thinks that Tom Brady rode that ship in New England. This is another indication of it. Because ever since Tom Brady has not been a part of Bill Belichick, even historically, Bill Belichick has not been successful as a coach in any way, form, or fashion without Tom Brady. All the things going on in North Carolina, all these reports, couldn't get a head coaching job. This is still an indication that Tom Brady was that guy in New England. It had nothing to do with Bill Belichick. Yes, Bill Belichick, he coached a phenomenal defense, and that defense bailed Tom Brady out a lot. But this is just more of an indication that Tom Brady, and it was 75% Tom Brady. It was say he was 75% of the reason why the New England Patriots were successful in their stint. Because Bill Belichick has continued to struggle without Tom Brady, but Tom Brady went on to win another Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. So this is a very petty story, and it's very disheartening. And if I'm a parent, I'm not even come close to let my child go play for North Carolina. What do you guys think about this story? It's very dumb, very stupid in my opinion. I'm very down on North Carolina right now. If I'm a fan of the North Carolina program, I'm hot. I'm not satisfied at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know all of your comments down below.